Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I got a new setup. I know, this is very exciting for me only because, and then they just want to interrupt. So this is very exciting only because if you guys haven't watched my last video, make sure you guys go check that out. The setup was of course a little bit more different, like I have said. This is my new setup, but it was a lot more darker and you couldn't really see as much, or it wasn't like as bright as it is now. But anyway, so today I created this natural everyday type of look that I do right before I go to work, and this little top knot bun is also another thing that I do. One of my upcoming videos, I think I'm gonna do like a hairstyle tutorial, or of the different type of hairstyles I do when I do go to work. Anyway, if you guys want to see how I created this look, make sure you guys keep on watching. But before we get into it, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe, and make sure you guys turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be starting with my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and this is what it looks like. And this is the shade Medium 65 Neutral. So with the the Luxie 510 foundation brush, I'm just going to be applying it with that. And I just place that on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to place it down on my face. And I have already moisturized my face and prepped it and all that jazz, so now we're just applying that foundation. This has been my favorite foundation since I first discovered it. I think I was going into freshman year, but prior to that I used like the Maybelline Fit Me not concealer the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I like that one too, but this one's a little more bougie. That's how I discovered this foundation, and this is a bit on the thicker side, so if you don't really like that, then this isn't the foundation for you. It is full coverage, and it's matte. Has a matte finish. Just gonna take that down my neck. Can't forget that part. I'm gonna put some on my ears as well, just so it all matches, and we don't want any. Alright, just gonna put a little bit more on the back of my hand, and then I'm just gonna put that more down my neck. And then I usually just spray it with this NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. I'm going to say foundation. Oh, wrong way. And I just spray that all over just because I feel like it'll set everything in place. And it helps blend the foundation as well. I usually use the NYX matte setting spray, but I wanted to try this one since my face has been really dry in this winter. Like, I don't know, it's really weird. My face has never really been super dry to where I basically tried everything, but I mean, I know my foundation is matte. But even when my face is dry, because I've used this before, like last year, maybe last year, or 2 years ago, when I went back home to New Mexico, it was like super dry, New Mexico. It wasn't super dry like how it is now, but, oh, I'm just applying my 16-hour e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is what it looks like. This is the applicator, and this is in the shade Medium Sand. So I'm just placing that to highlights. But yeah, my face has been dry before, but it also depends on like your like what you use prior to your foundation. So back then I would use this rose oil before I put my primer on, because I would use the Becca Matte Ever Matte primer, and it helped. It made my face look glowy, even though my face was dry. It didn't make it feel like it was dry, you know? So I'm just blending that out with the same beauty blender. So it usually just depends on what you place down before you apply your foundation. So once I ran out of that, I've been trying a lot of new things. So like foundation and primer wise, I would switch it up a bit, so maybe that's why. And I haven't really got that rosehip oil that I got before, which I should, because it really helped my skin out a lot. I had really bad breakouts, like really bad, but honestly that was just my fault. But yeah, my skin wasn't good in high school. But after high school, I moved to where it was more like humid outside. So I think in high school I had a lot more stress than I did after high school. So that was probably another thing. But yeah, I actually forgot how like good this foundation was before I stopped using it. But another good foundation that I did try was the and I'm just setting my face with this Everyday Vacay coconut setting powder, and this is what it looks like. I got this in my BoxyCharm, I think it was like last month or 2 months ago. So I'm just gonna set where we highlighted. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh. But yes, I have tried the Fenty Beauty foundation. And that one is really good as well. It's more medium coverage than full coverage. And I prefer full coverage, to be honest. But I actually really like that one. I used it for a while and then I ran out of it. And then that's when I got this, the Kat Von D one again, to try it out. And I haven't stopped using it since. And I usually just use the setting powder to set all over my face, which I'm going to do right now. And I'm just going to be taking this Equal Tools powder brush, and this is what it looks like. I got this in one of those, or their travel kits a few years back, and I used this for to set down my face. And I like it a lot because it just blends everything out, and since it's like so fluffy and big, and my face is small, it just does the job a lot faster for me. And don't forget to bring that down your neck, just to set that. And then now I'm going to be taking this highlight contour palette by Morphe, and this is what it looks like. It's the 8H, and I'm just going to be taking the shade Debutante, and this is what it looks like right here. It's like a tan brown type of color, and I'm going to be taking it on this brush. I got this in my BoxyCharm as well, and I'm just going to be taking that and just drawing a line and contouring my face. And I usually just like pat that on, and then I'll just go in and like blend it all together. If you hear noise in the background, those are my dogs chewing on their bones. And I'm pretty sure my videos will be like this until I move and have my own little room to film. And they have like a bigger place. To play around, or even just like a backyard. I'm looking into getting or renting a house just so they can play around in the back, and I won't have them being so loud chewing on their bones. But I mean, they're dogs, so, and I wanted them. So for the time being, I'm pretty sure you'll be hearing them in the background. But if you haven't watched my last video, then you should definitely go check that out. I did like a Valentine's Day look, but that look necessarily isn't just for Valentine's Day. If you want like a pink monochromatic look, then that video is the one for you. But you'll definitely see them in that video, or like part of them, because I had like a different setup, and it was a lot more darker, but hopefully this is a lot better and brighter for you guys to see what I'm doing. And I'm actually filming in the daytime, so it's definitely a lot brighter. But yeah, they're also in that video. They'll pop up like every now and then. And I did mention that I have 3 puppies, well, dogs. So, and I'm just gonna clean up that contour with the same setting powder that we used to set the whole face. And then to contour my nose, I use this NYX. I'm pretty sure it's like an eyeshadow brush. It's like flat-ended, it's kind of dense, but I use that to contour my nose. And then after I'm done doing that, I'll just wipe off the powder that we have. And I'm just blending that nose contour, just so it doesn't look too harsh. And then I'll spray my face with the same spray that we used before. And I'm just going to take this Morphe M532 brush, and I use that to highlight, and I'm going to use this Laura, I think, Geller. That's what it looks like. I don't know how you say that. Geller, whichever. And this is in the shade Baked Gelato. And I'm just going to be placing that in the highlights of my cheeks. And I really like this highlighter. You could use this. You could build this up, definitely. And I usually just spray my face before I add my highlight because I like it to pop more. I like to shine. And I'm just going to place that on my forehead. And Cupid's bow. A little bit on my chin. And I usually just take my finger and apply it down the bridge of my nose. And then the tip of my nose as well. And then I'll blend that. And if I usually take it down too low on my nose, I'll just go back in with the contour brush that we used earlier and just fix it. And then I'll take it the inner corners and I did also get this in one of my BoxyCharms. Ever since since I subscribed to the BoxyCharm, I haven't really gone out to buy any makeup besides my foundation and concealer and my mascara. But I did receive a mascara in my BoxyCharm. It's the Petite and Pretty one. It's this one right here. And I love this one. It's kind of like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise one, but it's a lot more fluffy and feathered out. And I'm almost out, so I have to go buy another one. Okay, so now that that is done, I am going to do my eyebrows off camera, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now that I finished my brows, I'm going to be taking the same contour shade I used, and I'm just going to be putting that in my crease just to deepen that up a little bit and bring that dimension back. And sometimes I'll do this, sometimes I won't, just depending on how much time I have before I go to work. And if I remember, because I usually don't do this as often, simply because I do forget. Concealer brush, and this is what it looks like. It's like a tiny little brush at the end, and I'm going to be taking that same highlighting shade that we used, and I'm going to be highlighting underneath the brow bone. And then now I'm going to be moving on to my eyeshadow, and I'm going to be taking this Voluminous Lash Paradise in the shade Black, and I'm going to be applying that to my lashes. This mascara is so bomb. Ever since that I found out that it was a dupe for the Better Than Sex by Too Faced, I have been using this one. And it honestly is a dupe for the Too Faced one. I have tried that one before as well, like multiple times. And I really love that mascara as well. It's just a little bit more on the pricier side, so I just choose not to. And this one does the same thing, so I'm not mad about it. The thing about this one though, like this specific one that I'm using, it is a newer one. I ran out of it like a couple weeks ago. I mean a week ago. And I ended up getting another one, but I didn't realize at the time that this one was the waterproof one. And I've heard a lot of things about waterproof mascara. That, like, when you wipe it off with the makeup wipes, it doesn't come off. So, when I saw that it was waterproof, I was kind of mad, to be honest, but I was also too lazy to take it back. Hi. You want to say hi to the camera? Huh? Gonna lick off my makeup while I'm in the middle of this? I'll take you out after, okay? Can I finish? Can I finish real quick and I'll take you out? Hello? Are you listening to me? Buffy, you wanna go outside? Can I finish first then? Okay, get down then. Get down. And since this is like the waterproof version, I don't really like apply it to the I don't really do the most with it, let's just put it that way. This side, this eyelash is not going to look as good as this side, only because I've noticed that it doesn't have as much, I don't have much lashes on this side compared to this side, so this side looks more fuller than this side, like all the time, and it throws me off, and it kind of makes me upset, but I think it's because I would use the eyelash curler, and my mom would tell me not to use it just for that reason. And of course, being the young little girl that I was, I never really listened to her. So, I don't really use the lash curler anymore. Okay, now for lips, I'm just going to do this nude look. And I'm going to be taking this NYX lip liner in the shade Espresso. It's like a darker brown. And I'm just going to be lining my lips. And then I'm going to be taking this NYX soft lip cream, soft matte lip cream. And this is what it looks like. It's in the shade Stockholm. Alright guys, so this is the final and completed look. This is a very natural type of look that I do every type of day before I get ready to go to work. And yeah, this is how she's looking. I hope you guys like it and enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!